Delving into the shadows, a glimpse into dark psychology. The human mind, a labyrinth of thoughts, emotions, and motivations, has always been a subject of immense curiosity and intrigue. While psychology aims to unravel the complexities of human behavior, a darker side exists, often shrouded in mystery and misconception. This is the realm of dark psychology, a field that explores the tactics of manipulation, persuasion, and influence used for personal gain, often at the expense of others. It's about understanding the psychology of persuasion, influence, and manipulation, not to exploit it, but to build resilience against it. However, navigating this shadowy terrain requires a discerning eye, as myths and misconceptions often cloud our understanding of dark psychology. By debunking common myths and exploring real-world examples, we can gain valuable insights into the tactics used by individuals with malicious intent. This knowledge is crucial for protecting ourselves and others from manipulation and exploitation. Dispelling the myths, unveiling the truth behind dark psychology. Dark psychology, often portrayed in movies and literature as a tool for master manipulators with almost supernatural abilities, is often misunderstood. The reality is far more nuanced. Dark psychology is not about mind control or possessing an innate ability to exploit others. It's about understanding and utilizing psychological principles that govern human behavior, often for selfish or harmful purposes. These principles, while powerful, are not magical or infallible. They can be understood, recognized, and countered with awareness and knowledge. Another myth is that dark psychology is always about malicious intent. While it's true that these tactics are often used for exploitation, they can also be employed in everyday life without harmful intentions. By dispelling these myths, we can approach the topic of dark psychology with a clearer perspective, recognizing it as a set of tools and techniques that can be used for both positive and negative ends. The myth of universal evil. Not all manipulation is malicious. While the term dark psychology often evokes images of sinister masterminds manipulating others for personal gain, it's essential to recognize that not all manipulation is inherently evil. Manipulation, in its essence, is about influencing someone's behavior or thoughts. This influence can be used for a variety of purposes, some benign and others more nefarious. Consider, for example, a parent using reverse psychology to encourage their child to eat vegetables. Similarly, a therapist might use specific therapeutic techniques to guide a patient towards confronting their fears or adopting healthier coping mechanisms. The key distinction lies in the intention behind the manipulation and the potential consequences of these actions. When used ethically and with the individual's best interests at heart, these same techniques can be powerful tools for personal growth, healing, and positive change. Understanding this distinction is crucial for developing a nuanced understanding of human behavior. The illusion of mind control. Dark psychology doesn't equal supernatural powers. The portrayal of dark psychology in popular culture often borders on the fantastical, depicting individuals with an almost supernatural ability to control the minds of others. This depiction, while entertaining, is far from reality. Dark psychology is not about mind control, it's about influence and persuasion, leveraging psychological vulnerabilities and exploiting cognitive biases to nudge individuals toward desired outcomes. While some individuals may be particularly skilled at reading people and understanding their motivations, this doesn't equate to possessing mystical powers of manipulation. These skills are often honed through observation, experience, and a deep understanding of human psychology. By dispelling the myth of mind control, we empower ourselves to approach these situations with a critical and discerning eye. This knowledge is empowering, reminding us that we are not powerless against these tactics and that awareness is our first line of defense. Section 5. Beyond the surface. Understanding the real motives behind dark psychology tactics. To effectively counter dark psychology tactics, it's crucial to understand the motivations driving individuals who employ them. While the desire for power, control, or personal gain is often at play, the underlying reasons can be complex and multifaceted. Some individuals may resort to manipulation as a means of compensating for feelings of inadequacy or insecurity. By controlling others, they seek to validate their own sense of self-worth and establish a sense of dominance in their relationships. Understanding these underlying motivations is not about excusing harmful behavior, but rather about gaining a more comprehensive understanding of the factors that contribute to it. This knowledge is essential for developing effective strategies for countering manipulation. Section 6. The power of persuasion. Ethical influence versus dark psychology. Manipulation. Persuasion is a powerful tool that can be used for both ethical and unethical purposes. Dark psychology leverages manipulation and exploitation, while ethical influence focuses on mutual benefit and respect. Ethical persuasion relies on transparency, honesty, and genuine concern. Dark psychology involves deception, coercion, and emotional manipulation. Understanding this distinction is crucial for navigating interpersonal relationships. Section 7. Recognizing the signs. Identifying dark psychology tactics in everyday life. Dark psychology tactics are not always overt or easy to spot. Often they operate subtly, disguised within seemingly harmless interactions. One common tactic is gaslighting, making the victim question their own sanity and judgment. Another is emotional blackmail, using guilt, fear, or obligation to control behavior. By recognizing these signs, we can develop awareness in our interactions. This helps us spot red flags early and protect ourselves. Section 8. The slippery slope of manipulation, from subtle influence to coercive control. Manipulation often starts subtly with seemingly insignificant requests or behaviors that gradually escalate over time. This insidious nature of dark psychology tactics is what makes them so dangerous. By the time the victim realizes the extent of the manipulation, they may already be deeply entrenched in a web of control and abuse. The manipulator might test the boundaries, pushing for more and more until the victim feels obligated to comply. As the manipulation progresses, the manipulator might employ more overt tactics, such as threats, intimidation, or isolation to maintain control. This escalating pattern of manipulation can have devastating consequences for the victim's emotional, psychological, and even physical well-being. Recognizing the slippery slope of manipulation is crucial for intervening early on, setting boundaries, and seeking help if necessary. Section 9. Protecting yourself. Building resilience against dark psychology manipulation. Protecting yourself from dark psychology manipulation requires a multifaceted approach that involves building self-awareness, setting healthy boundaries, and developing critical thinking skills. One crucial step is to cultivate self-awareness. This involves understanding your own values, beliefs, strengths, and weaknesses. By knowing yourself well, you can better identify when someone is attempting to manipulate you or exploit your vulnerabilities. Setting clear and firm boundaries is essential for protecting your emotional and psychological space. Developing critical thinking skills is another vital aspect of safeguarding yourself against manipulation. By thinking critically, you're less likely to be swayed by emotional appeals or deceptive tactics. Section 10. Empowering yourself. Assertiveness and critical thinking as defense mechanisms. Assertiveness and critical thinking are two powerful tools that can empower you to resist manipulation attempts and maintain your autonomy in interpersonal relationships. Assertiveness involves communicating your thoughts, feelings, and needs clearly and respectfully, while also respecting the rights of others. When you communicate assertively, you project confidence and self-assurance, making it less likely for others to view you as an easy target for manipulation. Critical thinking complements assertiveness by providing the cognitive tools to assess situations objectively, identify manipulation tactics, and make informed decisions. This analytical approach allows you to see through emotional appeals, identify logical fallacies, and resist attempts to sway your opinion without solid grounding. By developing both assertiveness and critical thinking skills, you create a powerful defense mechanism against manipulation. This empowers you to navigate interpersonal relationships with confidence, knowing that you have the tools to protect your well-being and maintain your autonomy. Section 11. Staying informed. Resources and strategies for continued learning and protection. Understanding and protecting yourself from dark psychology manipulation is an ongoing process. Reputable books and articles by experts in psychology are valuable resources. Staying updated ensures you have the latest knowledge to protect yourself. Online communities and forums offer support and shared experiences. Seek professional guidance from therapists specializing in manipulation and abuse. Utilize resources, continue learning, and seek guidance to navigate human behavior with confidence.